The Indian Air Force has been undergoing a modernization program to replace and upgrade its aging and outdated equipment since the late 90s to advanced standards. For that reason, it has started procuring and developing aircraft, weapons, associated technologies, and infrastructures. Some of these programs date back to the late 80s. The primary focus of current modernization and upgrades is to replace aircraft purchased from the Soviet Union that currently form the backbone of the Air Force. So let's have a look at the 10 aeronautical projects of India. So firstly, we have the Indian multi-role helicopter. The preliminary design of 10-ton IMRH has been taken up to meet the requirement of the Indian Defense Services. The IMRH has been conceived for performing various missions including troop transport, combat search and rescue, VVIP transport, ground and offshore operations, air ambulance, casualty evacuation, and cargo carriage including underslung loads. According to HAL, the proposed helicopter can lift double the capacity that is currently available using its Dhruv Advanced Light Helicopter, which falls within the 5-ton class. It is capable of flying at altitudes of up to 20,000 feet while transporting either a maximum of 24 personnel or a payload of 3,500 kilograms. Next is the Ghatak, which is an autonomous stealthy unmanned combat air vehicle being developed by the DRDO for the Indian Air Force. The design work on the UCAV is to be carried out by Aeronautical Development Agency. The UCAV will be capable of releasing missiles, bombs, and precision-guided munitions. The ADA describes the UCAV as a self-defending, high-speed reconnaissance UAV with weapon-firing capability. The UCAV will cruise at medium altitude and will be capable of carrying 2 or more guided strike weapons with onboard sensors for targeting and weapon guidance. Up next is the supersonic omni-role trainer aircraft. The Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has designed the next-generation fighter trainer supersonic omni-role trainer aircraft, which will act as India's first lead-in fighter trainer. The supersonic omni-role trainer aircraft will be fully combat capable, so it can be used in actual combat if and when required by the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force is looking to procure 40 to 50 sport based on its final procurement plans once the prototype is evaluated. Next is the HAL Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft. This is a program to develop a 5th-generation fighter aircraft. AMCA will be a single-seat twin-engine stealth all-weather multi-role fighter aircraft. The initial design of the AMCA was a tailless delta-wing aircraft with twin engines. It featured a delta-wing configuration that was altered in Design 3809 similar to the F-22. India's Air Force Chief has said that AMCA will have 6th-generation characteristics. It will perform air superiority, ground attack, bombing, interception, strike, and other types of roles. It combines super cruise, stealth, advanced AESA radar, super maneuverability, data fusion, and advanced avionics to overcome and suppress previous generation fighter aircraft, along with many ground and maritime defenses. Up next is the Omni-Role Combat Aircraft. The Omni-Role Combat Aircraft is a concept to design and develop a twin-engine Omni-Role fighter of Rafale category. The design of the Omni-Role Combat Aircraft was being studied as of 2020. It is primarily designed for the Indian Navy, which will feature folding wing configuration. This combat aircraft will feature divertless supersonic inlet air intakes, just like the one seen in the United States fighter, the F-35 Lightning II. ORCA will have 13 hardpoints, which is 2 more than what is seen in the medium-weight fighter and 5 more hardpoints than LCA Tejas Mk1 and Mk1A. Next, we have the HAL Light Utility Helicopter. The HAL Light Utility Helicopter is a 3-ton class, highly agile new generation light helicopter. The LUH will be capable of accommodating a maximum of 2 pilots and 6 passengers, all of which shall be seated on crash-worthy seats externally, and it is capable of carrying cargoes up to 1 ton underslung. According to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, it possesses a cruise speed of 235 km per hour, maximum speed of 260 km per hour, service ceiling of up to 6.5 kilometers, and a range of 350 kilometers. The LUH will be able to undertake various missions including emergency medical services, troop transport, utility search and rescue, VVIP, aerial reconnaissance, and surveillance missions. Next on the list is the HAL Unmanned Wingman, which is an armed stealth drone to hit high-value enemy targets. It is designed to carry out MUMT operations. The first flight is expected by 2020 and induction by 2029. The unmanned wingman will be the first line of offense in operations against heavily defended, integrated air defense networks. Each drone will initially be armed with a single precision-guided weapon such as an air-to-surface missile or laser-guided bomb. Future versions of the platform will also be able to fire air-to-air missiles to target enemy fighters. HAL is designing and developing AI-powered, stealthy autonomous swarm drones known as ALFA-S in collaboration with a private firm in Bangalore. R&D work will be completed in 2 years and first flight is expected by 2022. The ALFA-S swarming drones will have 2 folding wings. They will be fitted inside canisters mounted under the wings of IAF aircraft. Up next is the Tejas Mark 1A. It is to include digital radar warning receivers, an external ECM pod, and a self-protection jammer, AESA radar, ease of maintenance and improvements in avionics, aerodynamics, radar signature, long-range BVR missiles, and advanced electronic warfare to jam enemy radars and missiles along with multitasking capability. And lastly, we have the HAL Tejas Mark II or medium-weight fighter, which is a planned single-engine delta-wing multi-role fighter manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the Indian Air Force. The Tejas Mark II is being designed to replace multiple strike fighters like the Copycat Jaguar, Dassault Mirage 2000, and MiG-29 of Indian Air Force. It has a tailless compound delta-wing configuration with a single vertical stabilizer with close-coupled cannons to provide static instability and high maneuverability, and is equipped with fly-by-wire systems to control instability. And that's it from The Buzz for today. Stay tuned for more videos from The Buzz.